Mile Seekers for Team Transformation 2016. How is everyone doing? Hope you guys are doing great. It's a wonderful Tuesday evening here in Philadelphia. Hopefully it's nice and wonderful wherever you are. Let's make sure everything is okay because I want this hangout to go nice and smooth. Got some cool stuff I want to share with you guys. So if you don't mind, as I always do, let me just take a look at my other computer over here. I don't want to be rude. Okay, I want to make sure I'm talking to you, but I want to take a look at my other computer over here and make sure that, everything is going okay. So, oh, great. Guys, I'm getting better at this every week. What do you think? So let me just put that on mute. And folks, I apologize, my attire. I was getting ready, not getting ready, but I was going to work out before I did the hangout. But I got busy with some stuff and it didn't quite happen. So as soon as I'm done this hangout, let's see, do I got a meeting? Yeah, I do. Wow. I have a meeting after this hangout. And so do you folks. All of you are members of Empower Network. You're members of my team. Calato Premium is having a webcast. So I would advise you folks to really try to be on that webcast at 9 o'clock. So with that said, well, after the webcast at 9 o'clock, I'll just work out then because I'm able to work out at home. I also go to a gym, but I'm able to work out at home. So, and no, I have not ate yet. Food can wait. So you got to do what you got to do, folks, to reach your goals. So, folks, we're going to get right into it because don't want to waste your time here. I respect your time. In fact, folks, the reason, guys, you're probably not going to believe me, but I'll say this. Please believe me, okay? Because folks, I wouldn't lie to you guys. I don't, lying is not a good thing, and I have no reason to lie. So what I want to share with you and what I want to tell you is the reason why I didn't work out. Like I said, I was working on some things, and when I say I was working on some things, I was thinking. A lot of us, and I read this somewhere, and it's really so true. A lot of us don't take time out to really think. And I'm trying to remember who said that because I want to give you his name. Earl Nightingale. Earl Nightingale was talking about that we, as human beings, we don't really take time out of our day to just think. Seriously, think about what I'm saying here. To just take a few minutes out of your day, maybe 30 minutes or an hour. Shut off everything. Shut off your phone, shut off your Facebook, shut off your email, and just grab a clean. In fact, why don't you what I'm telling you here, folks, make this an exercise. And it should be done every day, but I know you're not going to. All right, folks, I know that. Come on, we're all adults here. What I'm getting ready to tell you, you're not going to do every day. Start doing it just once a week and maybe increase it to 2 days, 3 days, what have you. So, and start with 30 minutes. Okay, I'm trying to make it as easy as I can, folks, but the easier I make it for you, the less effective it's going to be. What do you want? You want to be effective or you want life to be easy? All right, so 30 minutes once a week, take out a clean sheet of paper, pencil or pen, and just sit in a quiet room, no Facebook, no phone, nothing, and just think. Just think. Just let thoughts flow through your mind. Preferably, think about your goals and think about how you would like to reach those goals, whatever they are. It could be with Empower Network. It could be weight loss or fitness. Think about those goals and write them down on paper. Start doing that once a week, guys. So anyway, I was thinking about you folks, thinking about the business, thinking about my Empower business. And when I'm thinking about my Empower business, guys, what am I thinking about? Am I really thinking about leads, sales, conversions? No, those are just the tools, guys. I don't need to think about my tools. My tools are right here. Okay, they're not going anywhere. They'll always be here. I was thinking about my business. So therefore, I was thinking about you folks on my team. And, I'm a human being. I have emotions, and just like you, I have, believe it or not, I have some bad days. Some days where I'm not so gregarious. I'm a little bit, I won't say down. I'm never really down, but sometimes I'm bothered. Guys, I'm just being very real with you. And, something annoyed me today. It kind of bothered me. And, I'm the kind of type of guy where this is how people are, guys. You know, what you see is what you get, and you can't have it both ways. We all know that. A lot of us try to have it both ways, and we can't. So I'm the type of guy where I really put my heart into something. I'm a very emotional type of guy. I got that from my mother. You know, I think I got my strength from my father, determination. But you know, something upset me because something I should have taken care of and I didn't do. And again, I don't know if you know it, but I am a perfectionist. And no, folks, this is not going to be all about me. I'm sharing a story with you because I believe that it may apply to a lot of you. So, you know, I'm a perfectionist, and it annoyed me that it didn't happen. But again, I've said this last week. If you are not working on yourself every day, moving closer to your goal, you know, if you're not going somewhere, guess what, folks? You're not staying the same. Last Tuesday, all right, when we did this hangout, you are not the same as you were last Tuesday. Believe it or not, you're not the same. Even if you didn't do anything in your business, okay, you're not the same. You're not the same. Now, hopefully, you're better than you were last Tuesday. Some of you, and you know who you are, or maybe none of you, I hope, but possibly some of you have regressed. You know, we're like a tree, like a big oak tree. You think that oak tree that's been there for hundreds of years is the same as it was 100 years ago? No, that oak tree is either getting better or it's dying, one or the other. I have a question for you. Which one are you? Are you getting better, or are you slowly dying every single day? And I don't want to be morbid here, folks, but your business, when we're talking about your business, folks, what do you think we're talking about? When we are talking about your Empower Network business, what do you think we're talking about? Well, I'll tell you, folks, we're talking about your life. You know, as an online entrepreneur, if you don't decide, seriously, if you don't decide to intertwine your business with your life, it's going to die, folks. Either you're going to quit or it's going to die. And I don't want you to quit because, folks, let me share something with you. Might brighten your day a little bit, guys. This Empower Network business, this thing you're trying to do to make money online. Can I share something with you? Do you know that it's not hard? And I know you've heard that before. You've heard it from me. You've heard it from other people. Probably heard it from David Wood. This business is not hard. Listen, guys, those of you that have been to college, and I've been to college, graduated with a degree, this is not as hard as going to college, 4-year degree. Certainly not as hard as becoming a brain surgeon, you know, or an architect or an attorney or even an accountant. It's not that hard. So knowing that, because you know it, you do know that, right? Knowing that, why aren't you where you want to be in your business? And don't blame it on something external, okay? Don't blame it on, well, Miles, I can't afford to buy traffic. Guys, I'm going to be real with you here. I'm going to tell you the truth about this business so you can make a decision, folks. Listen, I want you, see, I'm going to be here forever, guys. This is my calling. This is what I love to do. And I love Empower Network. I love the company and what they stand for. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm hoping you guys are going to run with me. I'm hoping you're going to be here forever. Where would you go? You know, yeah, there's a lot of shiny objects and goal and opportunities out there, but come on, guys, really. You've seen mostly all of them. I've seen mostly all of them. The new ones popping up every day. Why do you think they're popping up? These new companies, these new opportunities that are popping up every day, where do you think they're coming from? What do you think they're modeling after? They're modeling businesses that already exist. Folks, nothing is new. Mostly nothing is new. I will say this compensation plan that my brother David Wood put together, that's new. But other than that, guys, nothing is really new. The information that you're seeking, the knowledge about making money online, folks, you can find most of it on YouTube for free. So then why are you here? Well, you're here because Empower Network and their vision decided to take that information and put it into a box for you. Put it in a different way where you can relate to it. And that's what I'm doing here each and every week, as your sponsor, as your friend, as your teammate, trying to relate that information to you, because folks, you have it all. You have, if you're a member of Empower Network, maybe you snuck in, you're just watching my video from YouTube or whatever. But as a member of Empower Network, you have the tools and the ability to earn $1 million online. Income disclaimer. I have to say that. I don't know what you're going to do. I can't watch you every day. I don't know what you're going to do in your business, but you have the capacity. Listen, the tools that you have available to you are top notch. So we got that out of the way. Now, you have a compensation plan that's ridiculous. You have a company owner with a vision that's out of this world. And you also have a sponsor in me with the vision that, in my opinion, is out of this world. Because my vision is, here's my vision, guys. And my vision, it changes a little every day in a good way. It grows. My vision is to really inspire people. Because if that's not what I was interested in, folks, I could go back to corporate America in a heartbeat. Well, I wouldn't do that, but I could go back to corporate America, or I could go back to real estate, or I could do CPA marketing, cost per action, which, guys, I may do a little, but I'm not really into cost per action. I'm not saying it's bad. There's people that are making, $50,000 a day doing CPA marketing. I'm not really into that. I like working with people. I like helping people. I like to help people realize what they're capable of doing, because, folks, I'm going to move on to something else in a minute. But I want you to think about all of the people in your life that you've known from the past. Could be a parent, could be a husband or wife. Think about the people that have put you down or have made you feel less than. Think about that just for a second. Yeah, stay with me, folks. Think about that just for a second. Think about those people. Now, why they were doing it or what they were trying to accomplish, folks, is really not important. But did you know, or do you know, that however they were trying to make you feel, folks, you're above that. You have this incredible ability to achieve almost anything in life. Certainly something as routine as making money online. But you have to believe that, guys. I say this all the time, and I'm going to keep saying it. You, my friend, you have God-given abilities that you have not even tapped into yet. So do I. I can certainly become a better salsa dancer, and I will. See, guys, I can sit here and talk with you guys for 2 to 3 hours and really drop some heavy nuggets on you. A lot of people, I'm going to share this with you, and I'm going to move on. Promise. Listen, so I go dancing once or twice a week, and thing I notice is everybody on the floor, everybody wants to look good. Yeah, as a dancer, you want to look good, like you're doing you want to look good. But at the same time, those people don't want to put in the work to what it takes, what it really takes to become a good salsa dancer. I know my attitude is different when I hit the floor. Now, it's not all business. I'm out there having fun. Look, listen, guys, even when I was taking lessons, which I don't anymore, I don't really need to, lessons are real routine, just over and over, same thing. Even when I was taking lessons, going through the boring drills, that was fun to me. I enjoyed it. Okay, because that's what I love to do. So every time I go on the floor, my goal, listen, guys, guys, Listen, you want to learn how to make money online? Listen, every time I go on the floor, number one, I want to look good. Okay, I'm a human being. I want to look good. Number two, I want to dance better than I did last time. And I probably danced over 10,000 times, more than that, 10,000 times in my life. But I want to be better than the last time they saw me. You need to start treating your business like that. You need to start communicating with your list like that. Because as an online entrepreneur, guys, wake up call. The way we make money is by emailing our lists. Guys, the money is in the list. You've heard it before. It's true. It's true. There's a ton of money in that list. And if you don't have a list, well, I'm going to help you build one. But the money's in the list. So that email you sent yesterday or the email you sent last week, the one you're going to send today or tomorrow needs to be better than that last email. Are you with me? So let's get into some Empower stuff, guys. And I got a couple of notes because I want to kind of zip through this. I do want to be done by 9 o'clock, folks, and I will be. That's my goal for the rest of 2015, going into 2016, is to be able to complete these Hangouts under an hour, unless I have a guest. And I know I said I was going to have a guest this week, but decided not to bring him on this week. I'll probably bring him on next week. I just got some cool things to share with you guys, and I don't really have them in any certain order. So if you have a pad and paper, you may want to take some notes. I'm just going to rattle some things off to you. All right. So where are my notes? By the way, I kind of got started and just rambling, guys, but I do want to tell you guys that each and every single week, I want to start with gratitude, folks. And so I didn't do that. So I want to express my gratitude right now to each and every one of you for being on my team and, you know, deciding to work with me. I really appreciate you guys. So before I grab my notes, I want to see if there's any comments or questions or anything like that. I love hanging with you guys. Okay, so let's see here. Thanks for letting me know, Marcia. My sound is fluctuating. Let me double check my microphone. Let's see. Let me just say. Questions or anything. Normally, Marcy, it's the camera. It's the Google Hang. It's not normally the sound, but hey, it's always something. But let me double check. Okay, I think I know why that might be. Yeah, I think I know what that might be. Okay, let's see. The microphone I'm using, yeah, I can see it. I'm looking at it right here. The microphone I'm using kind of has a mind of its own. I'm really not joking. It kind of has a mind of its own. And yeah, it's weird, you know. It's like if I talk too loud, it will decrease the volume. And I can talk loud at times. So I guess I don't really need to talk as loud as I'm talking. So I'm going to just try to just tone it down a little bit, and hopefully my microphone will cooperate. And this is live, guys, so I can't edit this out. I'm not going to. So let's yeah. Hopefully it's better now. So now, what was I saying, guys? Can you guys remind me? What was I saying? Okay, I was going to check the comments and see who's here. And I said I wanted to start each Hangout with gratitude. And I mean that, guys. Without you folks, you know, without you team members, without my lists, you know, I really have no business. I guess I would just go and become a CPA marketer. I'm going to stop picking on those guys. Those guys are making $100,000 a month. And here I am picking on those CPA marketers. A lot of them are good friends of mine. So, all right, so let me zip through these notes and let you guys know what we're going to do here. So real quick, guys, update. So these Hangouts are going to be every week, you know, unless I'm really sick or something. I'll probably just do them from bed if I'm really sick. But they're going to be each and every week. And what I want to do, guys, see, if you're paying attention, if you're following what I'm saying, you're going to notice that I'm going to sometimes say 1 week I'm doing this, the next week I'm doing that. Guys, if that annoys you a little bit, I apologize. All I can tell you is I'm an online entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur first. And as an entrepreneur, you know how it is. Your mind's always going so fast. You're always thinking of ideas, how to make your business better, how to help your team. So with that said, guys, again, the Hangouts are going to be each and every week. So for example, like today, this is a team hangout for my Empower Network team. Here's what I want to do. I want to alternate, guys. See, guys, I think of these ideas. All of these ideas are to try my best to help you guys. That's why I come up with these. That's what I was pondering this afternoon. How can I help my team? What can I do to inspire these people and to help them? Because I know they have everything within them to make ridiculous amounts of money. You guys have it. It's about becoming inspired. We're going to talk about that. So what I decided to do is 1 week, we're going to have the traditional Empower Network team hangout, talk about Empower stuff. And the other week, it's going to be really just pure training, guys. I keep harping on that because I feel you folks really need that. And I know there's so much training out there. You're probably like overwhelmed, but I want to really have my training dialed in for Empower Network. So to sum it up again, guys, 1 week will be just, just a regular Empower Network hangout. The other week will be a hangout, but it's going to be on a different platform. I started something a while ago. I think I only did it once, and I mailed my list. Okay, and they went nuts. They loved it. They were like, Miles, please do that. Miles, when are you going to do it? And I only did it once. So I have another platform, guys, called the Magnetic Online Marketer, which people have told me I can sometimes be a little magnetic. Look, guys, that's what they told me. Okay, don't yell at me. So I said, hey, I kind of like that. So I kind of kept it, and I have a platform. It's called Miles Seegers, the Magnetic Online Marketer Training Series. So what I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to use that platform every other week, and we may talk about Empower a little, but we're really just going to talk about how to build your business, how to really start building your list, what to do with that list, how to build a custom domain, all of that technical stuff that I really don't want to focus too much on right now. I don't want to get too technical on this hangout. So we'll see how that goes, folks. And if it goes well, we'll keep doing it. And if it doesn't go well, we'll scrap it. Guys, nothing is written in stone. You know that. Your business is a living, breathing thing. So I got some notes here, guys, and I started doing this a week ago. It's so much better to have some notes in front of me. Okay, I am still looking at you. Okay, but my notes are in front of me too. So before I go over the Empower Network stuff, I want to ask you guys two questions. Number one, and you know this one's coming. Did you complete your homework? Do you remember the homework that I had for you folks? There were people watching this hangout. So I know you know what the homework was. And you know what? I should have emailed you guys. Next time I will. Because as of right now, I think only 3 of you completed your homework. Guys, I'm not going to preach to you. I'm just going to tell you guys. The homework I asked you to do, and that was to create just a short video, a minute or two, talking about why you joined Empower Network, how you feel about Empower Network, or even did I mention Empower Network? Just that you decided to start building a business online, and why, in just a minute or two. And I believe only 3 of you did that. The rest of you, I'm not sure why you didn't. Maybe you have a fear of videos. Okay, it could be 2 reasons. Because all of you have a cell phone. Maybe you have a fear of videos. You weren't sure what to say. Or you didn't think it was important. Now that I think about it, it could be a ton of reasons. You're just afraid. I don't know. But I will tell you this, guys. Maybe that other team won't tell you. That other sponsor that's in the witness protection program, he or she won't tell you, but I'm going to tell you. Folks, your fear of whatever, okay, is going to keep you broke. And I don't want to see you guys broke. Folks, there is too much money out there in this world. Too much, especially in this country. United States, go grab yours. Go get it. So I want to ask you guys a question. And I want you guys to, if you don't know the answer right now, when I'm going to ask you something, I want you to write it down, folks, and just answer the question later. All right. And folks, for those of you that just came on late, you kind of just jumped in. Listen, guys, everything I'm talking about, even if it's a story, everything I'm talking about, guys, deals with your business, deals with business. So if you can connect the dots, if you can read between the lines, everything I'm saying, folks, you'll be able to apply to your business. And if you are not applying the type of things I'm talking about here, if you're not doing that, then that's why you're not making money in your business. I'm going to say it just like that. That's why you're not making money, because, folks, I know something about you. Maybe you don't even know about yourself. I know something about you. You can do this. And when you start doing it, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, wow, like, what was I doing before? Like, this is not hard. Miles was right. This is not hard. Like, what was I thinking when what was wrong with me when I couldn't even take out my phone and shoot a video? Like, so guys, I want you to start thinking about your elevator speech. Yes, folks, we're talking about business. We're talking about life. We're talking about online marketing. I want you to start thinking about your elevator speech. Like, for example, if you're at a party or something or wherever, and if I were to come up to you and you didn't know me, and I asked you, so what do you do? Let's just say you did this full time. You don't do nothing else. You do this full time. If I asked you, so hey, hi, my name is Miles, and so what do you do? What would you tell me? What would you tell me? Well, most people would probably tell me, well, I market and sell products online. I drive traffic. I sell this product. I'm with this company called Empower Network, and Empower Network creates these fantastic digital products that teach other online marketers how to make money online. And I'm building my online business. And stop. No, that's not what you do. That's not what you do. Really, it's not. It's part of what you do. But the real question is, what you do as a business person, as an online marketer, which is what you are, why are you doing it? That's the question, folks. Why are you doing it? Seriously. And guys, that can really take some soul searching and some thinking. That's the question you need to ask yourself. This online business, so why do you want to make money online? I mean, I know you want to make money and maybe put it in your bank account and you want to help your family and you got bills to pay. That's surface stuff, guys. Why are you... See, guys, when I wake up in the morning, I know why I'm in this business. I know why I gave up my real estate business. All of us are different. Some of you want to leave your full-time job or part-time job and you want to do this. But why? Is it just to make money? Guys, if you're not listening to anything I'm saying here, listen to this. If you discover why you want to do this business, the money you are going to make from this business will be a byproduct. Now, isn't that nice? Let me say that again. If you discover why you really want to do this, even if you didn't want to make money, guys, oh my God. Even if you said, Miles, I want to do this business and I do not want to drive traffic. I do not want to make sales. I'm hiding from the IRS. If you discover why you really want to do this, the money's going to come whether you want it to or not. So let me give you guys an example. So you're an internet marketer. You're an online entrepreneur. So again, I said, when somebody comes up to you, okay, so the question is then be, you should know why you do what you do. So, and you know what, guys? That short little elevator speech, which is about maybe 20 or 30 seconds, once you've discovered it and you know what it is, I advise you to practice it. You know, I've done some really heavy soul searching, and you know, the reason why you get good at something, folks, is by repetition and practice. You know, I've actually wrote mine down, and I'm going to read it over, and I'm going to practice. I'm going to get good at it. I know my reason. It's here, but I need to be able to put it into words. So I wrote it down, okay, and I'm going to read it to you, and you can certainly model it if you want. Don't copy. It's mine, okay, but you can certainly model it if you want or do whatever with it. So if you and I were to meet at a party or a business function or networking at some event, and you came up to me and said, so Miles, so what do you do? Here's mine. I'm actually going to read it, guys. Here's mine. So, hi, my name is Miles. I wake up every single day to inspire people to do what truly inspires them. And I know you're trying to build a business online. So the person I'm talking to is thinking about getting started online. So I would go on and say, and I know you're trying to build a business online, but the question is, are you inspiring other people to do the same? Me, I teach average, ordinary, everyday people, just like you and me, how to inspire other people. That's what I do, folks. The money I'm making, it's just a byproduct of what I do. And of course, to run a business, you need to have tools. You need to have a vehicle. And that vehicle needs to have an engine. The vehicle of choice that I'm using, which so are you, is Empower Network. That's our vehicle. The engine that's driving that vehicle, and it's driving it really, really well, okay, is iPass, the iPass marketing system. Guys, you understand? Simple. I know you've heard this before. You know, actually, one of my mentors taught me about engines and vehicles and all that cool stuff. So that's what I do, folks. That's what I do for a living. What about you? Let me check the comments. Let's see if anybody has any comments. So, let's see. Let me refresh my screen. Love it. Love the comments. Great. Excellent. 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 So let me pop this back up. I've already talked about your homework. Okay. So guys, let's get into some Empower stuff. And let's get into some nuts and bolts stuff. And I think that's the main reason, guys, why I'm going to break these Hangouts out. One week will be mainly Empower stuff. Other week will be more technical stuff, because there's just so much to cover, guys. But again, if we focus on just one or two things, we'll be okay. Here's some reminders, guys. Again, there may be new people here. By the way, if anybody here is new, I apologize if I didn't mention your name. Welcome to the team. Welcome to Empower Network. Boy, I got to get more structured here, guys. I usually don't have a script. I'm just talking. I want to remind you guys, every single Monday night, folks, there are certain things you should do in your business. I'm going to say it again, because, guys, every word I choose, even though it's just coming out of my head, I think very quick. I'm saying them for a reason. I'm not just talking. I'm not just BSing. Okay? What did I just say? There are certain things, I'll say it real slow. There are certain things you should do in your business every single day. Some of those things may require only once a week. Some of those things may be twice a week. Certain things you should do every day. All right. So one of those things you should do every single week is to listen to the Empower Hour call at 9 o'clock U.S. Eastern Standard Time. You need to be on that call every week. You should. Now, here's the thing. I'm making sure I use the word should, okay? Because I can't control you folks. You know, I'm hoping you guys are doing the things that I recommend, because everything I recommend to you has really helped me over my career. Hey, it doesn't mean that It doesn't mean that you have to do every single thing I do, but I'm making recommendations to you. So what I will tell you is, hey, listen, if you're not getting the results you're looking to get, each time you don't do something recommended, it makes the chances of getting to that goal tougher. That's not just me saying it, guys. Doesn't that make perfect sense? If I give you 10 things to do to bake a cake, 10 things, and you only do 9 of them, but Mary did all 10 to bake her cake, whose cake do you think is going to be better? And if you only do 5 of those things, the cake may not be made at all. So as a business owner now, folks, I've explained this to you. You now have a business. This is serious, seriously, in a fun way. It's not a hobby or a thing. You need to be on that Empower Hour each and every week. And if for some reason you can't make a week, fine, it's recorded, but you need to be there. It's called discipline, folks. And yeah, maybe I sound like I'm preaching to you a little bit. I apologize. I am. To sit there and say, well, I can't make any Monday night call. You need to evaluate your lifestyle, folks. No one is that busy. I mean, come on, unless you're doing surgery and you can't have your phone with the thing plugged in your ear and you're doing surgery, okay. But other than that, even if you're at work, you can probably get away with it. It's called discipline, folks. And when you discipline yourself, the universe will respond. And if you don't believe me, ask the other people who are making a lot of money online. Ask them, do they believe in the laws of the universe? Ask them. Okay? So Empower Hour call every single Monday night, 9 o'clock, U.S. Eastern. Also, make sure that you are on these trainings. Guys, again, there's meetings, there's things you need to do in your business. Look, if you just got a brand new day job, and your boss is telling you, well, you're going to have a meeting every Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock. Then you're going to have a meeting on Wednesday at 11. Then Thursday, you're going to have a meeting at 4 in the afternoon. Would you say to him, well, no, I can't make those meetings. I'm busy playing on Facebook, my computer. No, guys. You need to take your online home business more serious than your day job or your night job. That's all I'm telling you guys. So there's a beginner club training. Check your back office. It tells you when it is. It's also recorded. There's the elite club training. There's a 6-figure builder club training, which, by the way, that's going to be tomorrow. I think it's at 12 noon. And yes, guys, I know a lot of you work, but you can certainly watch the recording. Guys, the technical aspects of Empower Network, the how-tos, you will learn that during those trainings. This way, you and I can move on to some other things. You understand? So we don't have to go over like this really, really basic Empower stuff. Empower Network has implemented these clubs for you to really help you. So make sure you're on the, again, guys, and let me give you another little hint. I think I said this last week. The beginner club training, which is Mondays. And I did miss Monday. I'm going to watch a recording. But other than that, I'm on there every week. Yes, guys. I've been at this for 3 years. And I'm on the beginner club training. And I'm on the elite. My boy Mark Dale just did it today. And my boys Alex and Michael Martin and John Oakes, they'll be hosting the 6-figure builder club. And yes, guys, I know if you're not at that level, you can't get access to those trainings. Folks, I'm telling you, well, let's not talk about that, right? You folks know what you need to do. You folks know that you need to stretch yourself. And when I say stretch yourself, I'm not going to tell you how to stretch yourself. However you stretch yourself, that's up to you. But you need to advance in the ranks to really get this business going. Folks, I'm going to share something with you real quick. As people are joining your team, and they will be, guys, driving traffic, getting leads and sales, guys, is not really difficult, especially when you got a front-end product that's $7 or $1. So as these people are joining your team, I'm going to warn you what's going to happen. because it happens to me all the time. There are going to be people that join your team. They may seek you out and they want to work with you. All right. But they're going to tell you, hey, John, listen, I want to join. I'm going to join Empower Network. I want to join your team. But listen, I'm going to let you know up front. Okay. I'm going to start. See, a lot of these people know that they're familiar with iPass. They know that there's a $7 entry level, 2-week trial. They're like, listen, I'm going to start, okay, at the $7 level, or I'm going to start at the $25 level. And then what I'm going to do, listen, I got it all mapped out. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make a lot of money at that level. And then I'm going to take that money, I'm going to reinvest it back in my business, then I'm going to upgrade. All right, I think I might have said this before, but I'm going to say it again. I'm just going to put it out there. Just put an end to this nonsense. That doesn't work. Empower Network is not built that way. Let me explain it to you. I was actually going to post this on Facebook. Here's how it works, folks. I'm not really talking to you guys. I'm letting you know what to tell people as they're joining your team. And for some reason, they want to stay at that lower level. And it's not always monetary. Some of them have the money to go all in. They want to kind of test the waters. Okay, here's the deal. Those who want to test the waters, that's fine. That's why we have the 2-week trial. That's why we have you come in at the basic level, then you can upgrade to elite, 6-figure builder, all the way up to 7-figure level. The reason why we have those lower levels, guys, the reason why, see, Empower Network could sell memberships for, what's the total price? I think it's $5,000. I think you can also get a discount. But, Empower Network could sell memberships for just $5,000. That's it. And in some cases, I think it would have been better if they did that. And let's stay with me. I'm going to explain to you why. But they didn't. What they did is they created these other levels that lead to other training, other products. Here's the thing you need to know. The way it works, and some people don't realize this, the way it works is these lower levels are an introduction to future trainings. Okay, in other words, let's say you have an offline store, okay? It gives you a chance to come into, to a prospect, a visitor, to come into your store and browse. They can just browse around, okay? Nothing really heavy that they're going to learn, but they can browse. Now, the nice thing is at the basic level, you do get access to a blog. And guys, if you blog correctly, which we're going to talk about, how to strategically blog, blogging can be powerful. If you're trying to build your business just blogging, blogging first, you're doing it backwards. You need to build your list first and then create blog posts for your list. That's your strategic way to do it. So guys, those lower levels, especially the first 2 levels, that gives you an introduction to what we're all about. Those 2, listen folks, I'm telling you the truth. Those 2 levels do not really teach you how to make money. So if you're going to stay at those 2 levels, isn't that like catch-22? How can you understand what I'm saying? How can you really make money just at those 2 levels? You follow me? Because that's not what they're designed to do. Now, let me back up. Can you make money at just those 2 levels? Yes, of course you can. But that's not what they're designed to do. You need to be at least at the 6-figure builder club to get that training that teaches you all about list building and how to drive traffic, which, of course, that's the lifeblood of our business. Guys, I'm going to teach you some of those things. But again, you need to have access to those products. And there's other reasons that, of course, when you sell something, you earn commission on them. But guys, I don't know about those of you that are all in. Have you been through all the products? I've been through them all. In fact, I was listening to the Mass Influence Formula, 3 of the videos today. Incredible stuff that David Wood is sharing. You don't want to be just like another affiliate. You can make money online and be just like another affiliate. But if you really want to make a living out of this and build a business, you need to get trained properly in order to sell empowerment products. So that's all I'm going to say about that, guys. We're going to move on. Let's see here. I'm going to switch back and forth because, man, time flies when you're having fun. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Lucky. You guys, the trainings are powerful. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And you guys are very intelligent people. You know what I'm talking about. Just looking at the comments here, guys. Folks, work on your elevator speech. It's important. It really is, guys. Because whether through social media or whatever, or when you write an email, or when you're doing a video, your why is going to come through your messages. Now, some of you are on my list, and so you saw the email I sent the other day, all right, asking people to help me for those people to unsubscribe. Yeah, I actually contacted people on I sent email to my list, segmented my list, a video, so they could get to know I'm a real guy. I included a video, and the video talked about asking them to unsubscribe, and not just to unsubscribe. Because see, guys, I've gotten emails as a marketing ploy from other amateur marketers. You guys are all pros. And the email said, hey, unsubscribe from my list. I don't like you, unsubscribe. That's what the email said. Stupid, guys. Dumb strategy. I asked people to unsubscribe from my list, but I used a different strategy. I told them why. There's that word again, why. And I was nice about it. But I also let them know at the end of the email, listen, if you want to remain here, you want to remain on my list, you want to stay, I want you here. I want you on my list. By the way, if you're looking at this video and you happen to receive access to this training via email, you're not on my team, seriously. If we don't resonate, you're not interested in the world of making money online, then you probably should unsubscribe. But other than that, I want you here. And that's what I told my list. I want them here. That's the last thing I said. But I also let them know that by not being interested in what I have to say or my emails, I'm going to be bothering them, and I don't want to bother them. And also by them being on my list, each person, each subscriber you have on your list is costing you money, especially those of you that have a list and you don't mail your list. I've had people tell me they're afraid to mail their list. I don't mean to laugh. It's the truth. It's a sad state of the economy, of the community. I've actually had people tell me that they're afraid to mail their list because if they mail them too much, people will unsubscribe. Folks, that is not the way you want to run your business. Here's what I'll tell you. Everybody has different viewpoints of how often you should mail your list, when, what time of day, how many times a day, 10 times a day, every other day. Mail your list every 14 days, a 20-day funnel. Here's what I would tell you. Here's my philosophy. I believe, as a marketer, it's okay to mail your list once per day. That's the baseline, okay? Now, listen to what I just said. You don't have to mail your list every day. It could be every other day. Or you could send them 2 emails a day, or maybe 3. But what I'm saying is, Miles' opinion, based on my evidence and research and whatever, it's okay to mail your list daily, just as long as you're not pitching them every day. Okay, we want to be just sharing value with them, or teaching them something, or just sharing something with them, sharing a book you read, talking to them. Guys, they're people. They are not leads. They are not subscribers. Those are technical terms of the industry. They are people, just like you and me. So if you want to mail your list every day, that's fine, especially if they start resonating with you. Because you know what will happen? If you start mailing your list every day, good stuff. and you skip a day, you know what's going to happen? Some people are going to email you. Hey, are you okay? Didn't get an email from you today. I was looking forward to your email. That will happen. And that is the type of marketer that you want to become. And you know what, folks? You can become that type of marketer where people are asking you for your email. People are contacting you on Facebook. Marcy, can I join your team? Lucky, can I join your team? Keith, can I join your team? I saw you on YouTube. I saw you here. Can I join your team? That's the type of business you want to build. You guys, you want to become magnetic online marketers. Keith, the magnetic online marketer. Marcy, the magnetic online marketer. You can use that. Just put your name in front of it. You know, you can do that. So let me move on, guys. I could be here for the next 3 hours because I love talking to you guys. I was going to talk about the iPads back office, but I don't think I need to do that this week. I did it last week. Plus, we're going to really dig into it next week before the holiday, because next week I'm going to be on the Magnetic Online Marketer platform, and we're just going to talk about nuts and bolts. I may not mention Empower Network at all, but you guys will all be. It will be for my Empower Network team. Does that make sense? Okay. So, oh, this is good. Thank God I got notes. I would have forgot this. I need to talk about this. I do need to talk about this. So briefly, guys, I think we have like a minute left. And those of you that want to get on the Kalatu Premium webcast, I'm going to be done in just a minute, guys, because I'm running over. Okay. You guys can jump on if you want to get on that other, but I'll be done in about 5 minutes, guys. I wanted to tell you folks that just like you, it happens to me every single day. It happened last night. I'm not going to mention any names, but someone contacted me asking me to join another opportunity. Yes, guys, another opportunity. And I like that. And I told them no. I told them no. My focus is on not on Empower Network. My focus is not on Empower Network. I want you guys to let that sink in. I'll give you a minute. My focus is not on Empower Network. My focus is on you guys. Empower Network just happens to be the vehicle that I'm using. That's the car I'm driving. And I plan on driving it for a long time. So I don't want another car. I got Empower Network. I got my BMW in the garage. That's all I need for now. My focus is on you guys, and I'm not going anywhere else. I'm not going to be distracted. I'm not looking over here. I'm not looking over here. I'm looking right here. That's my focus, my team, and anybody that wants to be part of my team. That's my focus. So that's that. What you can take from what I just said, guys, is if you are approached with other opportunities, other shiny objects, I would just bypass them. I mean, you can do, of course, whatever you want, but I would bypass those. All right. So we got that straight. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys is, oh, you know what? This is perfect. Sometimes I get worried because you guys know I love to talk. And a lot of times I don't get a chance to cover what I wanted to cover. And then like my hour's up and then I'm annoyed. I'm like, I didn't get a chance to get into that. Well, tonight I've been saved. I feel good. I can end this call in 2 minutes, which I'm getting ready to. And here's why I can end it and I don't feel guilty. Tomorrow, starting tomorrow, I think I talked about this last week. Team calls are going to start. Now, many of you, guys, not saying I haven't talked to any of you. Many of you I've talked to already. I talked to, I've welcomed you to the team via email or whatever. But I'm letting you know, I run my team a certain way. I believe this is what works. I love to connect with people. I want to keep people accountable. Let me sum it up, guys. I want to help you. Okay. So tomorrow, Wednesday, November 18th, team calls are going to start. I will be calling each and every one of you starting tomorrow. Now, I'm not going to call all of you tomorrow because it's too many of you. But starting tomorrow, in no certain order, if you're listening to this, I have your number because it's in my back office, as long as you put in the right phone number. I will be calling each and every one of you to see how I can help you in your business, make sure that you are accountable, and you kind of have some strategy. You kind of have a blueprint of where you want to go with your business. What are you trying to do? You know, for example, I'm just gonna call somebody out, okay? And I know she's watching. She should be, unless she got off already. But there's a lady on my team by the name of Saren. All right, Saren. I don't know your schedule. I don't really need to know, because for me to try to coordinate schedules with everybody, it's going to be ridiculous. I will be calling you tomorrow. Now, if you're not available, I'll get your voicemail and we'll set something up. But I will be calling you tomorrow among some other people. And I will be calling people the following day. And I will be going down the line through my team members, connecting with each and every one of you, because I want to make sure that you're not playing. Even though you bought the products, I want to make sure you are not playing. You're not getting distracted. I want to make sure that you're focusing on your business. And what is your business? It's not Empower Network. Your business, believe it or not, is other people. And where are those people? Where are they? Well, they're on your list. They're on YouTube. They're on Facebook. They're on some platform. Billions of them on Google. They're all over. That's your business. You understand? So with that said, guys, you folks are great. Love working with you. And I'm looking forward to making our team, number one, first, very successful, whatever your definition of success is. And number two, very profitable. So I'm going to run over to the other call, guys. Let me, great. Fantastic. Yeah, Lucky, it's going to be fun, brother. It's going to be good. It's going to be good because what I'm going to do, I'll tell you one thing I'm going to do next week. We're done, guys. You want to hang around for a minute? This is after hours. Okay, we're actually done. You guys have a great night, a great week, and I'll see you guys next week. So let me hang out just for a minute. This is after hours. So here's the deal. So next week, we're going to talk about some of the most effective strategies for list building. And guys, I know you've heard them all. Many of you are part of High Traffic Academy, but I'm talking about something that's really effective, cheap, quick, and fast. A lot of you are on a tight budget, I understand. Guys, here's what we have to do. You know, we have all this training around us, all this technology. Let's focus on building your list. Guys, that's the number one asset of your business, building your list. I don't care if there's 20, 30 people, whatever. Okay, I want each and every one of you to have a list. There could be one subscriber. One. Mary has one subscriber. Mary has a list. And she needs to treat that one subscriber like she has 100,000 people on her list. So even if you got one person on that list, we're going to talk about the most effective ways to communicate with that list, because, guys, that is the disconnect. You know, it's easy, guys, when you get this skill down, it's easy to get traffic to your list. And and a lot of people think they've accomplished so much. Well, you did. You accomplished half of the game. Once you get them on your list, and you guys know this, once you get them on your list, this is where the magic has to happen. You know, once you get these are people, and even if they accidentally opted in, they want a better life. All of us want a better life. You know, if you're making $1 million a year, you want a better life. You better. If you're making 10 million a year, you should want a better life. Seriously, if you're making 10, why not make 20? Seriously, that's what makes life enjoyable. If you don't like having all that money, Give some away. Give the other 10 to charity. But, you know, money is a big thing that makes this world go round. It's important. It's important. If you don't want it for yourself, give it to the people that need it. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, you know, how to get that list to respond. A lot of lists are dormant. You know, nobody's talking about this. Nobody's talking about where, okay, how to really get a better open rate. And guys, it's not, guys, listen. I spent a lot of money on my education, my online education, a lot. I got to total it up. It's probably over 100 grand. And I'm going to share with you what I know. You know, you don't know it all. I don't care who you're following. I don't know it all, but I'm learning every day. I'm growing every day. I'm going to share with you guys, for example, it's not just your subject line that's going to give you better email open rates. That's part of it. It's not just the subject or the body of the email that's going to give you better, you know, conversions. It's not. There's some technical behind it that you do need to know. You don't got to become like a techie, but there's some things you need to know. For example, when you're sending an email, all of you should not just be using HTML. Guys, you're leaving money on the, getting me upset. Stop using just HTML, hypertext markup language. You want to also be using plain text. Do you remember? Okay, I was just a kid, but do you remember when the internet kind of got going in around 1995? AOL, America Online, people were using plain text language. They weren't using fancy pictures and hypertext, hyperlinks, and photos, images. They weren't doing none of it. They were just sending plain text messages. All right. So, guys, everybody's not where you are. Do you know that a lot of email service providers, they only still can handle plain text? They can't handle HTML. Just telling you. You know, you can even turn off that function if you wanted to. So if you're sending just HTML messages, those people on your list that are not using hypertext markup language, they're never going to get the email. Never. So what I advise you to do, and what I should I do it? Should I share my secret with these people? Yeah, they're on my team. This is after hours. Guys, I never mail an email like most marketers, even some big names that you know. There are other guys and gals doing what I do, but that's because they took the time to learn. I always send 2 emails. Did you hear what I just said? I always send 2 emails at the same time. Those 2 emails, I press one button and they go out at the same time. Now, I do this through GetResponse. I'm not sure if Aweber does it. I mean, Aweber's great, but I use GetResponse. GetResponse allows me to do that. So what I do is I'll draft up my email. I usually do it in HTML first, and I also send it plain text at the same time. So and I'm going to show you guys this next week. So I may do something fancy in HTML. I may have a picture of myself. I may have a hyperlink, but on the plain text side, I can't use a hyperlink. I have to use a custom domain. It won't work. No pictures, just very plain vanilla email. So those email service providers that cannot handle HTML, guess what? My email will get to them. Yours won't. Mine will, because I'm sending it both ways. That increases my open rate. Well, first of all, it increases my deliverability, increases my open rate, increases my conversions, and increases my sales. So we will talk about that next week, guys. I gotta run. I gotta go work out. I gotta get something to eat. I'm gonna work out first. Starving. And hold on, guys. I gotta find my controls here. Folks, as you can see, I love this business. I love working with you guys. And I hope you've gotten a little value out of today's Hangout. So with that said, guys, next week we will be on the Magnetic Online Marketer platform. I'll see you then, right before the big Thanksgiving Day holiday. And still, and until then, folks, stay focused, stay positive, and tomorrow morning when you wake up, or maybe you just got up now, you're in Sweden or Japan, you're one of my team members in Australia. If you just woke up. But for those of you that you're kind of in the same time zone I am, tomorrow morning when you wake up, go out and inspire somebody. Just one person. Go out and inspire someone. So with that said, I'll see you guys next week. Have a great night.